Hi, in this tutorial, we were going to learn how to create a pivot table to quickly summarize our data. So if you look at it, I'm continuing to work with the same student database, and what I have here is the roll number, the student name, marks, and I've also obtained the grade now. Perhaps what we want to do is we want to create a quick summary of number of students under each grade. How do we do that? This can be done very quickly using a pivot table. So what I can do is I'm going to select this range. If it's already marked as a list table, you actually don't have to select the entire range. Just put your cursor in one of the cells. But otherwise, if it's not marked as a list, then you will have to select the entire range. Go to Insert and then click Pivot Table. It's asking us which is the data table from where we have to pick the data that's already pre-populated as mark sheet, and where do we want the data? Is it in a new worksheet or some specific place in an existing worksheet? Right now I want it in a new worksheet, so I'll select this and click OK. So what we have here is a placeholder for pivot table, and on the right hand side we have a pivot table field list which will help us design the pivot table. Let's visualize the kind of data we want. Maybe I want number of students by grades. So grade is going to be my row heading, so I'll drop it here. A number of students is what I want in my values section, so I'll drop it here. So that tells me count of students. Maybe I also want to get their average scores, so what I'll do is I'll drop it here. If you look at it for students, it automatically gave me count as the field. That's because students are text fields and text cannot be summed up or averaged, so it by default goes to count. So if any of your value in a field is not a number, it will automatically default to count. If all the values are numbers, then it will automatically default to summation. But what I want is not summation. What I want is average score. So what do we do? Just right click on the data and you can go to summarize values by, and we are just going to click it as average. And we've got the average scores here. So pretty simple, very easy to create. And in pivot table, there's a lot more things you can do very quickly. Let's say I want to get percentage of students in each grade. I got numbers, but I want to know what's the percentage split. I'm going to draw the student once more here. And right now what I'm going to do is, rather than summarize values by, I'm going to show values as, I'm going to say as percentage of column total. So it tells me 16.67% of the students are in A grade, 41% B grade, 25 C grade. So you can check out whether your typical bell curve actually forms here. Looks like it is, but yeah, you can look into this. So that's how pivot table works.